people are very uncomfortable with pain, especially long-term pain or chronic pain or just the process. They just want to fix you. And in that moment, I didn't need someone to fix me. I needed someone to sit with me
And
in
just
the
be
grief
present.
and be present. And so what started to happen is not only was I finding that I couldn't go to you with what I was experiencing, and I'm sure you felt similar because you were trying to articulate your world. The world around us started to feel less safe. Obviously not physically, but
Yeah.
in an emotionally supportive way. It felt very misunderstood and we didn't have answers. We had a very good booking life and we were making choices that people didn't understand, nor could they support many people. We had high demand of clients wanting you back, and we would go out in our community and people would always ask us, when are you starting your next business and what are you doing next? And behind the scenes, we are falling apart.
Yeah. Inbox is full with asking that question and me wrestling with this deep desire still to go and fix and help and do, and facing the reality of I'm not actually able to do that.
Yeah.
Like
That was so scary, just seeing
yeah.
you now unable to do that.
Yeah. And I can see in that as well, there was so much fear in me not being able to do that for you because there was the fear of abandonment from you. Like
Yeah.
suddenly my friend, my person I loved doing life with, if I wasn't providing her needs, she would leave.
Yeah, that was real. We had set ourselves up so perfectly to, I don't want to say fail, but
But to hit a point of capacity where we had to change.
yeah, and in that time, we started seeing individually psychologists and individually doing our own work. I had started doing we both had life consultancy program, which was all about emotional health and
And we started both doing some somatic work as well.
yeah, a lot of trauma release stuff. And of course, there is more than just, business and professional life. We all have a background and childhoods and, things that happen through life that we suddenly could no longer ignore. And I guess the point of why we're bringing all this up was that it was not a cognitive ability to push on anymore. Your body had said, I cannot do this anymore.
Yeah.
And it felt like it imploded our life.
Well, the more I tried to dissociate from the internal reality that was sitting there, the more crushed I became by it.
Yeah, and I could see that. And we had then hit this point of you would be fine and then all of a sudden not fine. And it was a very scary, volatile season.
Yeah.
And I think that really birthed this idea of travel. You had lived and grown up overseas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd seen how transformative travel could be for your healing.
Yep.
We felt no longer
safe in the environment that we're in. And it feels funny to say that because it's beautiful.
And we love where we live and the people around us were great. It's just our ability to heal and to show up messy and not with the faces that we had really gotten good at, particularly you, and the constant questions. And it was.
Well, I mean, I think the way we started describing it, imagine if you've got this giant gash and you're trying to stick Band-Aid after Band-Aid after Band-Aid on it, but it's not stopping the bleeding at all.
A severed artery and you're trying to heal it with a Band-Aid. It could no longer be ignored.
We needed to actually take some drastic action to survive.
Yeah. And there we talk about us leaving as an act of desperation, but covered in peace. And I think that's the clearest capturing of that time of how crazy for a couple with children to leave their network of support, their home, the safety of what home represents, and go and travel with not much of a plan and mentally really unstable at the time. It felt so desperate, and yet it was the only thing that made sense. And made sense just to us.